Hello again, and welcome to the latest bulletin from Haverhill UK News, brought to you by Haverhill TV. In the news for today, Tuesday, February the 19th, St Edmundsbury Borough Council is likely next week to agree to freeze in line with Suffolk County Council. Plans to hand over responsibility for Suffolk's highways to a private firm have been delayed for 6 months after the preferred bidders option has fallen through. And a site in Eden Road, worth up to £35,000, is likely to be given away by the council to Havebury Housing to build affordable homes on. A week after Suffolk County Council agreed to freeze its council tax levy for the third successive year, St Edmundsbury Borough Council is expected to do the same. Council tax as a whole is therefore likely to remain at the same level for another year. The full Borough Council meets on Tuesday to decide on its annual budget and the level of council tax. Its biggest challenge is a continuing decline in government funding. This amounts to 4% in the coming year, with a prospect of a 15% cut in the following year. The proposed 2013-2014 net revenue budget is £11.843 million, compared with the 2012-2013 net budget of £11.739 million. Efficiency savings totalling £999,000, arising from shared services with Forest Heath District Council, together with other local savings initiatives, are being proposed. But the budget includes a continuing £1.25 million spend on the Apex. And Tuesday's meeting will also be considering partnership working between the venue and the Theatre Royal, to which the council gives a grant of £75,000 this year, rather than an earlier idea of combining the two under a trust to remove the Apex venue from the council's control altogether. With all the potholes around, residents may be able to take comfort in the fact that Suffolk County Council is preparing to award a new contract to maintain its highways. But the contract is not going to Balfour Beatty, who had been the council's preferred option, and it is being delayed by 6 months. Leading councillors will now be recommended to authorise the award of the contract to a joint venture between May Gurney Limited and WSP UK Limited, which calls itself MGWSP. Balfour Beatty wanted more details about the employees they would have had to take over under TUPE regulations than the county was prepared to give, so their bid fell through. MGWSP were second in the bidding process by only 1 point in the quality category and have now been given the contract. But the delay means the changeover cannot now go ahead on April the 1st as planned and will now happen on October the 1st instead. And finally, a site in Eden Road, which could be worth up to £35,000, is likely to be given away by St Edmundsbury Borough Council to Havebury Housing Partnership to develop for affordable homes. Havebury is currently redeveloping the adjacent site, where a former carpet store was destroyed by fire, as offices and 7 flats. The new site, which lies behind the Good Friends Chinese takeaway, would accommodate 3 houses. Havebury want to develop it, and the council offered it to them at a discounted £25,000, but they say this would make the development unviable. The need for affordable housing is great, so the council is looking to gift the land to make sure the scheme happens. But it will be an open book agreement, which means that if it proves more viable than Havebury fears, the council could eventually get some cash return after all. That's all for today, but join us again on Friday. And meanwhile, keep in touch by going to www.haverhilluk.co.uk or following us on Twitter. Winter seems to be on the way back. Here is the weather for the rest of the week.